Yo, what is up, guys? Anthony here. Welcome back to the channel. Lovely day today. In today's video, we're going to walk through exactly how to optimize your Shopify product pages for maximum conversion rate by focusing on one key area that is the most overlooked aspect of any product page. And by focusing on this and optimizing it effectively by watching this video and following along and implementing, you're going to be able to maximize your conversion rate 2x, sometimes even 3x your conversion rate just by making a few key changes to your page. And if this looks very complicated, trust me, it's not. So let's dive into the video so I can teach you exactly how to set it up and what area you need to focus on so you can start converting even more than you currently are. Now, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, really quick, my name's Anthony. I scaled my first brand to 7 figures a year. I've helped several students scale to $5,000 days, $100,000 months, $1,800 days as complete beginners, 25K months. And I've also helped dozens of brands make the jump from 5 figures a month to 6 figures a month, from 7 figures to multiple 7 figures. And I've generated over $100 million in advertising revenue for Shopify brands. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into the video. So really quick, when it comes to the website, I believe in a philosophy called Keep It Simple, Stupid, or KISS is the acronym. And the reason why is because you don't need, contrary to popular belief, a lot of fancy elements, a lot of fancy apps. It's about knowing what the most important elements are. There's only a handful of them, and then optimizing the hell out of them. So let's start with the overall aesthetic of the page. And I know a lot of you guys have seen my previous Shopify store site tutorials and have wanted to see a tutorial in mobile. So here we go. I have heard the feedback. We are in the mobile view for today, boys. And as you can see, this is my site here for example. So this is a site that I put together for a case study for the collagen masks. And the very first thing I want to say is the overall aesthetic of the site, particularly the color scheme. Having a cohesive color scheme just looks a lot more professional, looks a lot more trustworthy, and it just feels, it has a certain easiness to it. When you look at the site, there's no like jarring colors, there's no bright lime green buttons like some of the scammy advertorials that you'll see online. Here is another funnel from a really high performing sales funnel that I just pulled up. And as you can see, it looks like there's a lot of complicated stuff going on here, but honestly, there's not a ton. There's just a bunch of stock images, a bunch of images of the product, like this ring. And then notice how they use the same color background and the same color button. And the whole thing just feels very, very cohesive. It's a consistent experience from start to finish. And it exudes a level of trustworthiness that will get people to actually want to stay on your website and consider what your offer is. If people don't even trust your website, if you can't put something together that looks professional and clean, then good luck trying to get them to convert. So in my case, I've opted for a light pink background, a very sort of aggressive and saturated darker pink up here. And then I use a white background with a pink text. And then that's used all throughout. So that's the first step, nailing the color scheme. Second step is nailing the product images. Now, if you are a product or brand with a product that has a very visually demonstrable transformation or a certain end result that your customers want in the form of before and afters, then you need to go aggressive on before and afters. So in this case, as you can see, with my product images, I have one image of the product and the next 3 photos are all before and afters, right? Before and after, before and after, before and after. And the reason for that is because the main value proposition of my product is a certain transformation. And it's a visual transformation. So you have to assume that the majority of people that click on your website aren't even going to make it past, they're not even going to scroll past, right? The add to cart button. So assuming that 100% of the traffic is going to see this portion of the page, they're going to see exactly what I'm seeing right here. What are the main things that I want to communicate? Well, I definitely want to make sure that they understand that this product actually delivers on that transformation that they probably were promised in the ad creative. So the first few images here are all before and afters, and I don't even have any product details until the second set of thumbnails here. And here's another example from a brand called 4Chicks. These guys sell a lash serum, and as you can see, second image or first image product, second image lifestyle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before and afters. Let's take a look at another brand, Bleem, the crystal hair eraser. I don't have to explain these guys. Product image. Features call out image, which are great too. Before and after. I'm not going to click on that one because I'm going to get demonetized. Before and after. Before and afters. Social proof. Proof of transformation. Proof of transformation. So hopefully I'm getting the point across that if you have a product that has a visual transformation, that's the main thing that you want to communicate in the images. Now, if you don't, then you can do a mix of product shots. You can do some type of before and after if your product does something better than another product, not necessarily like transforms someone's physical appearance. You can also do a bunch of lifestyle. And I would also recommend this type of image that we saw previously, which was, let me go back, this one. So at a glance, quickly calling out all of the benefits of the product. You're almost like, you want to treat your product images as like, if I had to condense my landing page and all the persuasion that I'm doing on the rest of my landing page, what things do I need to communicate? So these are all benefits. So you can see, like, even with Bleem's website, if I'm a shopper, I don't even need to scroll. Like, I can make one click and I can see everything that this product does and the value that I'm going to get out of it. Perfectly executed. Okay. Don't sleep on your product images. They're very, very important to nail down because they're the number one thing that people see when they get to your website. Okay. So let's move on down the page. I'm just going to explain the elements and how to implement them as I go on. So the very next element, always, always, always social proof. Do some type of star reviews. This is the Lumen theme, so they have some really cool integrations here. But anything will do. If you do just a set of black stars, number of reviews, your average rating, that needs to come first. You can do Trustpilot here if you want to. But above all else, you need to make sure that there's immediate visibility on reviews and social proof. People want to know if this is a trustworthy website. Easiest way to do that is to show that other people have purchased on your website and had a good experience. All right, next, product title. Don't just do your title. If you have an offer running, throw the offer into the title. Forchix, again, a very ostensible example. Literally, the product title does not even have the name of the product. Their product title is save up to 56% off and 4 free gifts. Why? Well, everyone knows that, well, if you've been following my channel, the offer is one of the main persuasive components of a landing page. If you want your page to convert like crazy, have a really good offer. Most people won't care how the landing page is set up if you have a really strong offer like this one. And it's not just them. Here's another example from a brand called Javi Coffee. Do you see the word Javi Coffee concentrate anywhere? Because all I see is best price ever, 4 free gifts only, up to 56% off, and a bunch of free gifts, right? So you want the offer immediately visible, and that will sometimes mean integrating it into your product title. So just go into Shopify, change your product title. If you're not running some type of evergreen acquisition offer, meaning a promotion or offer that runs year round, you need to. Go watch my videos on how to create acquisition offers and implement them. I won't get into the specifics of why you need them, but just know if you're serious about actually starting and scaling aggressively, if you want to make that jump to 100K a month or even from 100K to $1 million a month, then you need a very strong acquisition offer. I mean, that's exactly how we produced this case study here, from 70K to 915K. Yes, we did a lot of work on the creative, but the backbone and the cornerstone of this transformation was coming up with a really strong and profitable acquisition offer. Okay, so now that we have our social proof, we have the offer. So now by the end, but literally as soon as they land, they know exactly what the product does, what the main value they're going to get out of it is. They know that other people have had an experience on the website, and they know the offer. So all of that has been communicated in a split second. Very important. Now, the next few elements, we have here an inventory, basically inventory display, basically shows how much units, or how many units rather, that we have in stock. I like using these, particularly like positive ones. I don't like doing the urgency low stock timers. I like to show the actual stock. And if there's a high amount of stock, then there's a high amount of stock. But the whole thing is to make it seem, or make it real. Make the urgency to buy real, because 200 boxes is like not a lot. Even though in this case, like it's showing as a full counter, that's not a lot of product. So you still want to incite some urgency. Now that they know everything that this product does, it's like, okay, well, there's only a limited number of units. So if you don't buy it today, there's a very good chance, if you're thinking about it, you might come back and this offer will no longer be here. Okay, next we have the desired outcome callout plus offer. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're calling out the main desired outcome. Wake up to hydrated glass skin without the 10-step routine. That is the core mass desire and value proposition that people want to get out of this product. And you need to confirm that for people that it does this. If it seems redundant, that's because it is. People need to be reminded more than they need to be taught. So whatever your core value proposition is, insert that as a headline above your add to cart button. Take a look at Forchix. Get fuller and healthier eyelashes in 30 days, right? And then they have their benefit-driven bullet points. All right, and going back to Bleem. Shave armpits, legs, face, and bikini area without painful waxing or razor cuts ever again. Very obvious desired outcome, usually without certain failed solution that they've tried in the past. Okay. Next, we do our value stack. Now, this is probably the most important thing on your page when it comes to communicating your offer. Okay. Because ideally, your offer is not just a buy two, get one free. Your offer should comprise a mix of different things to enhance the perceived value. So you create that discrepancy between price and value, so much so that someone's going to feel stupid for not buying today. So we do a very simple value stack, and there's multiple ways to do it. I've given 2 ways on this page. I have a text version, and then I have an image version, right? That, to me, looks really, really clean. But if you don't want to do something like that on your website, or maybe it's off-brand, then just do a text-based value stack. So tell the customer everything they're going to get for free or in the offer that you're providing. So in my case, if someone orders 1, they're going to get a free gua sha kit, a free exfoliator brush, a free ebook, free express shipping, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. These bottom 2 things, I guarantee, are things that you're already doing by default, but your customer likely doesn't even know that they're getting these things. And unexpected shipping costs are the number 1 reason for abandoned carts. So again, if all of these things seem redundant and obvious, that's because they are. But that's the point. You want to make it as obvious as possible so that even a 5-year-old could read your landing page and understand everything that they're going to get. So do this value stack. And to me, this image value stack looks incredible. 4Chicks also does the exact same thing where they put the free gifts. Notice free shipping is one of their, quote, gifts. I bet you that's already baked into their margins and they're just giving it away for free. But that enhances the perceived value because it's a 4th item that you're giving away for free. Imagine if it was 3 items and 56% off versus 4 items and 56% off. You see where it's going? Now, Bleem also does a very similar thing where they don't have it per se directly in the offer, but they have, actually, I take that back. They actually do. So they have a free shipping and then a free body scrub, and they have that 30-day guarantee as well. And they even say claim offer. It doesn't even say add to cart, which I love. Okay. So if you want to create something that looks very clean like this, and this is also what Jabby Copy does as well, I have actually put together a Canva project that will allow you to basically just copy paste this and replace it with any GIFs that you're doing. So linked in the description will be this free Canva template that I put together. And obviously you're going to have to remove some of the images and replace some of the text. Now, obviously, I do want to say there's probably a much cleaner way to integrate this into Shopify. You could probably get this custom coded and do it that way. I figure for those of you guys that are watching that don't care for doing all of that, this gets you 80% of the way there. The main thing is, can we visually communicate all the things that the person's going to get for free? If you want to do a custom code, you can. But if you want that Canva project, it's going to be linked in the description. Make a copy. Please don't run without doing some type of offer stack. Really quick, if you are, for some reason, you think that image looks scammy or off-brand, SoloWave, 8-figure skincare company, very, very premium aesthetic, luxury aesthetic. Even they do an offer stack in the form of text. So you have literally no excuses unless your main goal is to make less money. That's a perfectly valid reason for not wanting to do the offer stack. Perfect. Okay. So after that, we get into the actual offer component here. As you can see, when it comes to the offer, you want to make sure that the quantity selectors that you're using are the offer themselves and not the total quantity that they're getting. So for example, this is 3 boxes, right? Or 15 masks total. But you want the main headline to be the actual offer. So buy 2, get 1 free, right? Because I'm trying to hammer away, you're getting 1 for free. If I was to do 15 masks or 5 masks and then buy 2, get 1 free in a subtitle, then that obviously is not as powerful as the buy 2, get 1 free offer. Okay, so that's very simple, right? And then obviously you have your middle ticket one as the main one that you want to push. You mark that one as most popular. Another thing you can do is you can mark the highest ticket option as best value and make sure that your middle ticket offer is pre-selected. You want as few people taking the single individual variant as possible because that's where you stand to make the least money. Okay, so we've covered about 90% of this. We're going to now move very quickly to the add to cart button. You want the add to cart button to stand out very clearly. I've done it black here. You can also look for a contrasting color against your main background and use that. So in my case, it would probably be something closer to green. I just think the black looks really clean. And then underneath the add to cart button, we're going to have some more trust building elements. So here, I have a review or testimonial from a dermatologist. You can do a credible source in your niche, such as, or a credible authority figure. You can also do some payment icons. And then lastly, we have our sort of offer enhancements down here at the bottom. And these are the main things that we do that make the offer even sweeter. So free shipping, try it risk-free for 60 days, and then vegan and cruelty-free. I could probably move these further up the page, but I believe that the rest of the elements that I have up the page are a lot more important. So any Shopify theme will allow you to do this. Literally any theme. I'm using the Lumen theme here, which comes out of the box, ready to go. I'm not affiliated with them, by the way. I just think it comes out of the box awesome. Now, if you are skeptical, this is a theme that I built on Dawn. So everything that you see here is built on Dawn. Everything. Even this thing down here, okay? This video testimonial slider, as you can see, I have all of the same elements, missing a couple. I don't have the social proof, but hopefully you can see there's literally no excuse not to structure your landing pages this way, right? It's less about the design and the aesthetic and more about the messaging and what you're actually saying and the order in which you're saying it, okay? So there's my desired outcome call out, benefits. Here's my offer stack, right? I actually like this one better because I have a total value and then a slash. So normally 360, they get it for 120. This is actually custom coded as well, okay? Okay, so the entirety of the landing page is structured and built on Dawn theme, okay? So there's literally no excuse not to structure the pages like this. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you this Dawn theme, like the whole thing. So check in the description for links to the Canva project template, as well as this entire Dawn theme. So I built an entire theme on Dawn for most of my community members. So that way there was no excuse for them to build really high converting stores. We've since migrated over to the Lumen theme, so we no longer are using this. So in that case, I'm going to give it to you guys for completely free. So it's going to be structured exactly like this. This section, custom coded. This section, custom coded. This section, custom coded. And some of these sections are also built with Midjourney as well. So that's going to be linked in the description. So that is going to be it, guys, for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and got a ton of value out of this, and you're able to watch this and start making some changes to your product page that are going to lead to you ultimately making more money. If you want to learn exactly how I built my first 7-figure business and how I've helped several students of mine scale to $5,000 a day, 100K a month, if you want to learn how to start and scale your first profitable dropshipping business, check out the first link in the description to join God Tier Ecom, a private course and community. Right now, we're making a push to try and win the school game, so the price is the lowest that it will ever be. Inside, you'll get access to my complete masterclass, over $1,000 worth of free paid tools, including the unlimited license key to this theme that you see on screen that comes out of the box ready to go. 3 weekly Q&A calls with myself, a free one-on-one coaching call, and you'll also have a 7-day money-back guarantee. So if you join, you hate it for 6 days, you can get your money back. Number 2, I've just put together a completely free community and course for Shopify brands looking to scale profitably with Facebook ads. So even if you're a complete beginner, if you work for a Shopify brand or you own a Shopify brand, let's do it anywhere from 20 to 30K a month, and you want to learn how to run Facebook ads profitably, I put together a completely free course that condenses everything I've learned, managing over $10 million in annual marketing budgets this year alone and generating over $100 million in Facebook ad revenue, condensed it down into a completely free community and course that you can check out in one of the links in the description as well. Otherwise, hope you get a ton of value out of this video. Hope you have a great rest of the day wherever you're watching this, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.